The movie starts in the jungle, where we see a hunter Glass who is hunting with his son Hawk in the jungle. Glass works with a group that cross the wild animals and sell their skin. When those people are doing their work, then suddenly a man gets an arrow and now he goes into fire, which makes everyone shocked and they start looking around with guns, but no one sees the attacker. Afraid of this, a man starts running who is killed at the same time. Then they find out that a tribal tribe has attacked them because someone has kidnapped the daughter of the chief of this tribe and he thinks that this is their work. Now many people of Glass are killed here and Glass tells everyone to run towards the boat. Some people are killed before reaching the boat, but Glass runs away with his son and some companions. They start moving forward in the boat. After a while, Glass tells them that we should leave the water path and go through the jungle path. But John says that if we go through the ground, then they will kill us soon. So we should go through the river. But his captain says that Glass is right because he has more knowledge of the jungle. And they all get off their boat and leave the boat open in the water so that the tribals get that boat far ahead and by then they go far away from their eyes. After getting off, they hide all their shells under the stones so that later when they come back to that place they get their shells. The next morning, the tribals get the boat and when they see that there is no one in the boat, they understand that they are trying to go home through the jungle. Now the rest of the people continue their journey in the jungle. After walking for a long time, these people stop at a place to rest. When everyone is resting, Glass goes to hunt. He sees two bear children in the jungle on whom he is going to aim and a bear attacks him. Glass's gun falls and the bear injures him badly. Then Glass acts to kill the bear and thinks that the bear is dead. Seeing this opportunity, Glass picks up the gun and shoots the bear. The bear wants to swallow the bullet and tears the neck of the Glass. Glass pretends to kill the bear again. Meanwhile, he takes out a knife from his pocket and stabs the bear with a knife. In the same way, Glass succeeds in killing the bear. After a while, Glass's men find him and remove the bear from him and see that Glass is still alive. That's why they start healing the wounds of Glass, because Glass's throat is completely torn. On the other hand, the tribal people reach their skin and now they had found out where they had gone. Now they start moving forward on a wooden stretcher, but after going a little far, there is a way up and it was impossible to climb that climb with Glass. That's why Captain Glass puts a cloth on the bear's neck and points a gun at it. That's when Glass's son Hog starts crying and Captain goes for the lamp and he kills Glass in it. Now, because all these people were alive because of Glass, the captain says that whoever stays here with Glass, I will give him $100. Hearing this, Glass and a boy, Weezer, decide to stay here. Now John, who already hates Glass, is ready to stay with Glass in greed for money. Now these three people stay with Glass and the rest go with the captain. The next day, John is waiting for Glass to die and in the meantime, Glass's son and Weezer go for hunting. Seeing the benefit of this, John tightly ties Glass and starts strangling him. But Glass's son Hog comes here and puts a gun on John. John gets angry and stabs Hog. Glass is watching all this from a distance, but he can't do anything. John hides Hog's body before Weezer and when Weezer comes, he asks John about Hog. John says that he has not returned from the hunt yet. Their Glass tries to tell Weezer, but because of his throat being torn, Weezer does not understand anything. The next morning, John says to Weezer that 20 tribals are coming to us. Hearing this, Weezer gets scared. Then John says that if we have to save our lives, then we will have to leave Glass here. Saying this, John pulls Glass badly and puts him in a hole and starts burying him alive. Weezer tries to stop him, but John buries him and leaves. Weezer puts a bottle of water on John and leaves. After a while, Glass gets up and leaves and goes to his son's dead body in a hurry. Here he starts crying loudly because he could not save his son. On the other hand, Weezer also finds out that John was lying. No tribals were coming after him. That's why Weezer puts a gun on him, but John snatches the gun from him and starts moving forward. Friends, thank you all from the bottom of my heart for subscribing to our channel. There, Glass reaches the river bank while swimming, but as soon as he drinks water, all the water comes out of his throat because the bear had torn his throat. That's why Glass puts a little gunpowder on his throat and lights it and puts it on his throat so that his skin sticks to each other. On the other hand, the rest of the people and the captain reach the fort and Glass stays on the banks of the river for many days. One day when Glass is sitting on the banks of the river, the tribals reach there. That's why Glass tries to escape from them, but somehow they see Glass, and as soon as they see him, they start shooting at Glass. Now, with the help of the flowing, fast water, Glass manages to escape from them and, floating, he comes out of the other bank. Now, Glass stays on the banks of the river for a few days, and in the morning, he catches a fish and starts eating it raw. At night, he sees a man eating wild buffalo meat by lighting a fire. That man looks at Glass and is about to attack him, but Glass tells him with a hint that I should eat, so he gives him food. The next morning, the man sees the wounds of Glass and asks him why he did it. Glass tells him how the bear attacked him and how his people left him to die. Hearing this, the man tells that all his family was killed by the people of France. After this, they both get on the horse and start their journey ahead. There, John and Visev reach the port where John says that whatever we did with Glass, the captain should not know. If the captain finds out, he will kill us. Now, they both come to the captain and tell him that Glass is dead, whom we buried in the jungle, and his son was missing in the jungle, which we both could not find out. The captain gives them $100 as promised, but Visev refuses to take the money and leaves. Here, the captain suspects John that he is lying. Actually, this boy has a feeling in his heart that he did something that he should not have done. The captain's health starts getting worse and he falls unconscious. Then the snowstorm starts. That man makes a wooden hut for Glass and tries to heal his wounds. At the same time, that man sets fire to Glass so that Glass gets warm. Glass spends the whole night in this hut, and when he wakes up in the morning, he looks around, but that man does not see him anywhere. When he walks a little further, he sees that the body of that man is hanging on the tree. This is the work of the French, who also have the daughter of the captain of those tribals. After this, Glass reaches their horses. Then, Glass sees that a man is going to rape that girl. Glass secretly follows him and takes him to the gunpoint and takes the girl by holding a gun and goes to take the horse himself so that they both can get out of here. But that girl is in a hurry and starts running from there, and he finds out about the intrusion of Glass. But Glass succeeds in sitting on his horse and running away from there. After running away from there, Glass spends the night under a tree. The next morning, when Glass is resting in a place, the tribals attack him. To save him, Glass starts running on a horse, but the tribals keep following him. After going a little further, Glass sees a ditch ahead, but now he can't stop. The tribals will kill him. So Glass lets the horse go into the ditch. Now, after falling from such a height, his horse dies, but Glass somehow survives. Now Glass had escaped those tribals, but he can't escape the cold. So Glass takes the support of the dead horse. First, he tears his stomach and takes out all the intestines in it and sleeps inside the horse's stomach so that he can save himself from that cold. Glass spends the whole night sleeping in a place. The next morning he leaves from here and starts his journey ahead. On the other side, a French hunter comes to the port to ask for help from the captain. He tells that all our men have been killed by the tribals. I was able to escape from there alone. That French has a bottle of water that Weezer had placed on him while burying Glass. Weezer is surprised to see the bottle and says that I gave this bottle to Glass. Here everyone thinks that Hawk is still alive. So the captain goes with his men to find Hawk. The captain reaches the jungle with his men to find Hawk, where he finds Glass and not Hawk. To be continued. And the captain's eyes are left open. When they reach the port, the captain finds John, but he can't see him anywhere. So, the captain decides to kill John. The next day, Gloss and the captain go in search of John. When they reach the jungle, the captain tells Gloss that the jungle is too big and that's why we have to find him separately. When the captain is looking for him, John comes out from behind a rock and shoots the captain. Hearing the sound of the bullet, Gloss reaches the captain, but by then the captain was dead. After that, Gloss leaves the captain's body on the horse. Moving forward, John sees Gloss and shoots him. After that, when he comes to him, he sees that he is not Gloss, but the captain. Actually, Gloss knew that John would attack him secretly. So, he cuts the branch of a tree and ties it to the captain's back and puts it on the horse. And he lies down on the horse like a corpse. As soon as John looks back, Gloss shoots him. But John manages to escape from him. Gloss also starts running after John. As they chase, they reach the bank of a river where there is a fierce fight between them. Gloss overpowers him. He is about to kill him when he sees the tribal people. Seeing them, he throws John into the river. On the other side, the tribal people kill him. Now the tribal people come to Gloss, but they don't say anything to Gloss because his daughter is also with them. And he had clearly told the tribal people how Gloss had saved him from the French hunters. This is where the interesting movie ends.